This is bout number 2. A big thank you to Wensum Print, proud partners of Victory Kickboxing Series. 3 2-minute rounds for the adult K1 59 kilo contest. For your applause, fighting out of the blue corner from Impact, Ben Leaper. And his opponent fighting out of the red corner from GRECU, ANDREI Fuzetta.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, bout 2 of the evening, adult K1 action, matched at 59 kilograms. Fighting out the red corner is ANDREI GRECU from the team of Fuzetta in Great Yarmouth. And I've seen these guys fight on a lot of shows. They come and trade. Ben Leaper from the Impact Gym in the opposite corner. And he is 36 years old. Fighting on K1 rules here. He's had his one MMA fight, which he lost. Been training for about 6 years in total and has experience in Taekwondo. How is that going to help in a K1 fight?
The kicks of the Taekwondo should help because typical K1 is just low kick, middle kick, high kick. So if he's got something a bit flashy, it might be to his advantage.
Ravishing moustache as well there, David.
I was appreciating the moustache.
Facial hair I could only dream of.
Yeah.
Well, it's lights, cameras, action, the whole shebang. It's Victory Kickboxing Series. GRECU fought on Victory Kickboxing Series 2, and he lost to Adrian Wu by a knockout from a head kick, so he needs to watch his guard this time, and it's him going for that heavy hand early on, and no feeling out at all to start this one again. David, they don't come out slow on this show, do they?
Yeah, not so far. Straight out both of these lads, just like the fight before it. Was that a count? Did he put him down or he slipped there? Did you see?
No, just a slip there.
Just a slip.
He wants to get that right hand over the top. He needs to tighten that guard up a little bit as well there, doesn't he?
Andrei's got heavy hands there. He does need to keep that guard tight, especially when he's kicking. He's a little bit sort of sloppy with that guard at the moment. Leaving some openings there for Andrei to come through.
GRECU's going down to the body and the head well here, isn't he? Mixing it up.
Mix them levels up. If you get the body, then the head will fall.
Right hand connects, but it's scrappy at the minute. There's not a lot of defensive tactics going on here. They're trading with each other.
You go, I go. Bit of that going on there, Danny.
Very high pace. We'll see who starts the gas first. If either guy does, they're both looking great shape. They should be fit.
Tell you what, he's burying that low kick off as well. It's not the prettiest style to watch you're ever going to see. But at the moment, it's quite effective. And that right hand,
nice right
he
hand.
cannot keep walking into them, can he?
I think I've seen that right hand land a couple of times now. And again, just there.
He's landing, but not that much. Like Ben, although he hasn't got the nicest guard in the world, he isn't getting hit as much as I would be expecting to see him get hit.
It's awkward to watch, but it's effective. Oh, at the moment, he's still driving that handbag hand over the top. He can't. He does a good long knee, though, doesn't he?
Nice long knee. I would maybe slightly edge towards Ben on pressure and just the knees alone. Andrei seems to just be throwing those big right hands over the top and they're not connecting at the minute. He needs to line them up with something.
I think the end of that round did go in favour of the blue corner. He did start to get on top there, didn't he? And just get a bit more accurate in his shots, didn't he?
I didn't feel like either fighter was in control. Quite sloppy in terms of control of the fight.
It wasn't a round of control, it was a round of all-out war.
Like Jamie said, I think Andrei was throwing those rights, but they weren't really doing much damage to his opponent.
Jamie, do you think if one of these guys just sets themselves and calms down a little bit, do you think they could definitely get an advantage here?
It's a case of if either guy settles down, they'll get the advantage. I think if Andrei settles down and starts throwing some feints and mixing the shots up a little bit more, he'll land them. And if Ben slows down a touch and just keeps everything a bit more crisp.
Both these fighters only have losses on their record, actually. So
this will be the first win?
Yeah, it's a no shame. They've only had like two and one fight, so there's no shame in it at all for these guys. coming out, and one of these gentlemen will be putting it right here tonight on Victory Kickboxing Series.
Balls of steel there.
Ooh. Good K1 style though, catches the kick and shoots straight away. Treads through the punches, you're right, Jamie. He does look after himself in there. It's not pretty to watch his guard, but it's effective at the moment, right?
He's not getting hit with a lot of shots. I think Andre needs to attack that front leg. He doesn't check the kicks very much, Ben. And he was getting successful with that more than that overhand right.
Ben's closing his eyes a lot as well when he's
coming forward.
Ben's relentless.
It's actually a really good tear-up. Take the technicalities away from this fight. It's an excellent tear. And what a match as well. I think these guys are so well matched.
Very good matchup.
Yeah.
Always at these Victory Kickboxing Series, though, they put so much time and attention into matching up the fighters.
Yeah.
So everybody that's here gets good entertainment.
Yeah, last show the matching was spot on, you know, all fighters went to points really. But at the moment, this is a great matchup, but for all the wrong reasons, guys, right?
For all the wrong reasons, but it's brilliant to watch.
It is, yeah.
Absolutely brilliant.
It's a good confidence booster for both these fighters as well, especially if they've been stopped in their fights before.
Just got told off for holding the ropes there.
I still feel like Ben is just edging the fight slightly. Andre seems to be tiring just a touch.
I think you're right. His mouth goes wide open on the back foot, doesn't it?
Ben's work isn't pretty, but it's working.
It's the hurt game, ladies and gentlemen. It's not the. Doesn't always have to be the beautiful game. I think he mixes it up well with the knees as well, which is a different factor. I haven't seen any kicks really hit home and score on this fight.
Well, Andre's corner was actually shouting, use your knees, which Andre hasn't done.
No. But Leaper, Ben Leaper, in the opposite corner, has been scoring even amounts of hands and that utilising that knee as well.
I haven't seen much of that Taekwondo experience yet, though, to be honest. A lot of windmilling in. Also notice Andre's corner there, just give him a cheeky little slap. Still wake him up a bit.
Yeah, listen, ANDREI GRECU's got a good corner over there with Team Fuzetta. They've been about for years. I've seen them on shows for years. I've seen them bring good fighters. I've seen them bring game fighters. And I've seen them bring technical fighters sometimes as well. So you can only listen to your corner team in your first fights. And
it's a vital part of the game.
Yep. Final round, David.
Yeah, so, and they've come out flying.
Straight off.
Oh, repetitive syndrome on the legs there. Goes inside and out. It's a flurry of hands from the Fuzetta fighter. But he doesn't look pretty at the moment. He's a bit out of sorts, isn't he?
Big shots, but he's hitting the gloves.
These ISKA officials here tonight will be looking for clean shots with the hands and legs. Don't forget,
those knees are making the difference here for Ben.
They're fighting under K1 kickboxing rules, which is after the original K1 promotions rule set, where everything scores equally as long as it's effective.
I think Andre knows he's got to do something here if he's going to pull something out of the bag, because he's lost every round.
He looks dejected as well.
His head's down.
He gets a push kick to the face and shakes his head, and at the moment just out of sorts, isn't he?
But Ben's one of those kind of fighters who can make you feel dejected. He just keeps walking forward, taking everything that you throw at him.
Well, he lost his MMA fight before. Like I said, he has come here tonight to Victory Kickboxing Series, and he does not want to go home losing again. I'm sure GRECU doesn't either, but I just think that is the sealer, isn't it?
Nice head kick.
Great head kick. He shakes his head. I think he's hurt, David, from that.
He looked hurt, yeah. I think the ref should be taking a quick, closer look at this.
Couple of rabbit punches on the back of the head there.
Looks a bit shaken.
Yeah, that stunned him, didn't it?
If Ben just steps back, uses his distance.
Shot of the show so far.
Yeah, turning his back now.
And if there was any doubt on these judges' scorecards from before, listen, it's called the curse of the commentator when you call someone's won, it really is. But I will safely say that Ben Leaper has had a fantastic third and final round here and will be taking that first win home.
Yeah, great performance by Ben. Game as they come. Really, really wanted that win at the end of that round.
And determination is one of the key attributes of a fighter, right?
Big, big heart. Sometimes it comes down to heart when skill isn't separated. It comes down to what you've got in your chest.
David, red corner over there. He will be back stronger, I'm sure.
Yeah, let's hope so. Let's hope it's not deterred him from the sport. You know, he had some potential there, but he just was out-fought today.
So it goes down as his third loss on paper. So do you now come into the ring and start remembering those losses, and does it?
This is the thing with kickboxing. Kickboxers aren't brought up with journeymen like a lot of the boxing game and stuff is. They're just you're thrown in. So, but then look at Johnny Nelson. He had losses off the belt, and then he went on to be a world champion. So it's all about your mental game.
Don't write anything off.
After 3 2-minute rounds, the judges have scored this contest unanimously, all in favour of the blue corner, Ben Leaper. Please, ladies and gents, let's hear it for his opponent fighting out of the red corner, ANDREI Fulzetta.